Imagine an ape and a human standing together on a cliff's edge, watching a sunset. To the ape, that sun is a biological signal. It looks like a giant, unreachable red fruit, a prompt for its brain to focus on its most immediate need, food. The human sees the same light, but experiences a poetic shift. We feel the weight of time passing and the vastness of the horizon. We turn a physical event into a moment of internal meaning. This capacity for wonder is the result of a massive biological gamble. By standing upright, we freed our hands, which in turn accelerated our brain growth. We specialized in intelligence until we dominated the rules of natural selection. Because of this leap, we call ourselves the spirit of all things. We believe we have successfully graduated from the brutal limitations of the animal kingdom. Yet, if we have truly won the race for survival, why is modern life still defined by the law of the jungle? We have the tools of gods, but we still carry the anxiety of the hunted. Our collective anxiety persists because we have mistaken the biological struggle of survival of the fittest for a social law. We have turned competition into the only path for human progress. Every organism relies on a shared foundation, Zuchi, the primal energy sustaining nature. We are born linked to this source via Suhui, an innate wisdom allowing harmonious action. But societal navigation develops an ego-driven cunning. This barrier gradually dims our innate connection to that source. Relying solely on this acquired cunning, we see only competition and scarcity. We become parasites in a system where we were meant to be participants. Resolving this tension requires a shift in focus. It is about stripping away that mental static to let our individual spirit realign with the energy of the whole. Lao Tzu's experience provides a specific method for this realignment, the concept of Wu Wei, or non-action. To practice non-action is to act without the interference of selfish desires or artificial biases. It means working with the grain of nature, rather than trying to force it into our own shapes. This is far removed from the blind worship or sectarian divides common in modern spiritual circles. Seeking protection from an external deity often just reinforces the ego's fear. Even ancient scriptures can become a trap. These texts are records of experience, not absolute laws. If we treat a record of the past as an unchangeable dogma, it limits our ability to develop our own insight. Real practice is found in daily life. It is the steady, internal work of observing our own thoughts and stripping away the clutter of the ego until only our original nature remains. In a social context, this internal clarity leads to hei, or true harmony. This isn't a passive surrender or a hollow attempt to please everyone. Harmony is an active balance. Like a chef adding water to a soup that is too salty, or a musician dampening a note that is too sharp, it is the constant adjustment needed to find the middle ground between extremes. From this balanced perspective, the frantic scramble for worldly power loses its hold over us. History's conquerors seized vast territories and built massive armies, yet they could take none of it with them. When the struggle ends, all that remains is a name. A person who embodies this harmony can be as unshakable as a mountain when faced with fear, yet as adaptable as water when navigating change. At this stage, external criticism and slander lose their power. They are like dogs barking at the moon, a lot of noise that doesn't dim the light by a single fraction. We come from the great whole, and we eventually return to it. By moving through life like a floating cloud or running water, we fulfill our evolutionary purpose without leaving the scars of conflict behind. We act as a simple embodiment of the natural way.